What's going on, guys? Welcome to Drive Talk Therapy. So today we're talking about depression. Depression comes in many forms, and there's a lot of people out there that have it that don't even know they have it, But, depression, like all mental health, I guess you can say elements or conditions, it's just a state of mind. So it's not no disease or anything incurable or anything like that. So there's nothing to be embarrassed about. A lot of people don't like to admit that they're depressed because they don't want to be, I guess you can say, profiled a certain type of way, or they don't want to be made fun of, or it's just them. When I was diagnosed with depression, I was kind of embarrassed about it. But then I realized there's a lot of people out there that are like me than I realized. So, depression, it's pretty common. So there's nothing really to be embarrassed about. And I've stated in a few episodes, how depression affects me. I had a 7-part series on how PTSD affected me and depression affected me. And sometimes it just comes out of nowhere. You could be having a perfectly fine day, and then boom, But I can gladly say I'm not taking any depressant meds or any medication or anything like that. I tried that, but it just didn't work out. And then the doctor's like, well, you don't need to take that. So I was like, bet. But, when you feel depressed, you just want to be by yourself. You don't want to be bothered. You sleep all day. You're just in a state of mind that you just want to be left alone. And everybody has different depressions. Meaning it affects people differently. So get the help you need. Don't be afraid. Don't be embarrassed. Tell your loved ones.